be messages, galactic messages, and oracle messages. So I do have some messages here from the Arcturians, okay? And so I'm just going to jump right into it because I have a few decks that I want to pull messages from. So we're going to jump right into the Arcturians message. They're saying that you have angels that are all around you, okay? Angels are all around you, supporting you to be yourself. So they want you to really fully tap into like yourself, understanding more about yourself, and just embracing yourself. I'm hearing embracing, calling you into full alignment and a mission is what they're doing. They're calling you into full alignment and a mission at this time. You could be Palladian. You could work with the blue avians. Your third eye could be tingling. You could be experiencing like pressure or pain or something like that in your upper region of your chakras. Like maybe you're going through like crown activations as well too. We have sacred unity. Wow, I've never ever got this card. Ever. I've never gotten this card in this deck. I didn't even know this card was in this deck. Look at this. Look at this. This is the card, the goddess of this deck here. I've never gotten this card. I'm actually going to have to read this message. It says the great goddess, sacred unity. The great goddess, sacred unity. Let me see what this is. I never even seen this card. Yo, I've had this card deck for 5 years, and I've never seen this deck. So the great goddess says, now is the time to view your world through a reverent and clear lens of unity and connection. The domain of great goddess, the creation of all life, and a great mother of all. It's time to leave the right and the wrong, the good and the bad, the zero and the sum game world behind. Enter the space where you can find a sacred ground of sharing without guilt. Work from the desire that everyone benefits. Look at others as if they are also a reflection of yourself. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Be accountable for the energy you put out into the world, and be aware of how you influence your surroundings. The great goddess reminds you that you may see yourself as a different than others, but you are all one in her presence. Treat others as you would be treated, and miracles abound. This is truly an auspicious time in your life to grow and expand. Alignment message: unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing a distortion in your world. Difficult feelings are part of the journey of self-discovery, and now is the time to shy away. In order to survive, you may have been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You might have found yourself in a temporarily awkwardly place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest, say when you don't know something, and be open to learning. The great goddess offers you, okay? The great goddess offers you right now this alignment task. Make the discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made what you consider a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful, integral part of the art of your life. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift, and every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all parts of you in your life, for you are sacred in the heart of the great goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. Wow, how nice. So don't beat yourself up about your mistakes or relationships that you went through or keep going through. Somebody here could be going through like relationship issues or something. Let's see. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, and I tap into the collective energy, messages of the collective energy. Something could be brewing up as well too for you as well. Okay, Somebody here could be like working on a project, like a show, a skit. Okay, so you got discernment. Okay, discernment, and you got soul time. Soul time, not soul time, soul time. I'm sorry, soul time, discernment, heart chakra, and consciousness with alchemy. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting here something about you're like integrating here. Your consciousness is integrating. Some of you could be taking the time out here, but your consciousness, your heart chakra, it's like all integrating here into something. Some of you here could be also like exhausted or tired because maybe you're astral traveling at night and you don't know that you're traveling at night. So some of you could be waking up kind of tired. Wow, you got root chakra and your third eye. Yeah, you're going, so this is, okay, with empowerment. So this is what I'm getting here off this, you know, what the Galactic Federation is trying to tell us, what the, you know, what Spirit is trying to tell us right now is that you are going through major upgrades and your heart, third eye, and root came out. Okay, so the root would cause a major changes in your finances. Your heart is going to cause for major changes in your love life, and your third eye is going to cause for major changes in discernment. Because we got the vegan card here. Okay, with the vegans out here. So Palladians came out, as well as Blue Albion. Okay, and as well as the Merkaba and the third eye have came out. So you completed out something. You completed out some type of cycle. You've purged something here out of your heart, and your frequency and your consciousness and your energy is changing. And that's why Spirit wants you to now to like be yourself. Somebody here don't even understand how to be themselves. Some of you here are coming into sacred unity with yourself. I'm hearing something about let something go. Somebody here needs to let something go. Like, don't jump to the gun about stuff. Like, relax and let things go. Some of you may here need to be like in nature as well too. I got one more. Well, we got two more decks. What are you trying to figure out? What are you trying to figure out? Is what I'm hearing. Something here is going to arrive from a soul level. So if you're trying to figure out your love life, it's going to arrive from a soul level. If you're trying to figure out your finances, it's going to arrive from a soul level. Spirit is asking, what are you trying to figure out? Soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new realities to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Yeah, something's going on for you here in the soul level that's ready to finally be birthed in the physical. That's what I'm getting. And that's why my galactic message when I was meditating today, I got you're calling you into full alignment and mission. You're calling you into full alignment and mission. Yeah, some of you here, you don't need to know what your ex is doing. You don't need to know what the karmics is doing. You don't need to know what the magic is going on and all of that. You have already ascended past that. Your consciousness is expanded. And now Spirit is saying, watch your discernment when you're listening to things through your third eye. Watch your discernment here when you're allowing people to feed off of your root chakra. Watch your discernment now because your heart has healed and who you're actually giving your heart to. Your soul is timeless and you're infinite. And now it's time for you to discern a lot. You got the third eye chakra out here twice. The third eye chakra is out here twice. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's time for you now to truly understand what it is that you truly want. What is it that you truly want? I'm not using tarot cards, I'm using oracle cards. But if I wanted to use tarot cards, I could. These are oracle cards. Okay? Y'all spending time on my live hating and doing the devil's work. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all are spending a lot of time doing the devil's work. And I call you out fully. I call you out fully. I ask that you come to the surface. Okay? I call you out and I ask that you come to the surface. Y'all are running around spending time doing the devil's work. Y'all are not operating in the frequency of love. Y'all are not operating in the frequency of balance. Y'all are not operating in the frequency of harmony. Y'all are going through religious psychosis. And it's just not spiritual psychosis, it's also religious psychosis, where you lose touch and sight of the world of love and compassion. And so you start to be manipulated by mimics, the devil, watchers, and all type of energies and entities and stuff that you don't even realize what you're actually saying. When we speak of the devil name, we carry that frequency. Yeah, and that's what you're running around doing. So I call you forth out. Yeah. Hey, Angelica. I was thinking about you today. I was like, I wonder how you doing. Are you okay? New moon. Let's see here. So please make sure you guys sign up for my webinar. We're doing a webinar on Wednesday around mimics, watchers, and soul contracts. What is soul contracts and how to write your own soul contracts? Okay. God bless. You got Uranus freedom. See, your soul wants to be free. Look at this right here. The first house, embodiment. The first house is showing up and showing the world who you are. That's what the first house is about. Showing up and showing the world who you are. And for some of you, you're going to be experiencing a lot of growth. You're Aquarius energy. You're meant to work with the collective here. So some of you here, you are going to be embodying and showing the world who you are. Some of you are going to show your freedom. You're going to be in this carefree energy. You're going to be in this energy, I don't care. I'm going to say, I'm going to do, I'm going to move. I'm going to do what I want to do. You're in this energy of like true freedom and rebellion's energy where it's like you're not bothering anybody, you're not hurting anybody, but your soul is free. Your soul is rebelling against anything that's false. I'm hearing Spirit say your soul is rebelling against anything that's false. Anything that's not in alignment for you, your soul is rebelling out of that. You are the keeper of something. You are literally the architect of your own world, your own life, your own destiny here. And you're finally freeing yourself from something. And for a lot of you, this has been blocking your growth. Somebody here could be an Aquarius, or you have an Aquarius North Node. You got Aquarius North Node, as well as the 10th house. So something about your career, you can have a 10th house in Virgo, you can have a North Node in Virgo. Yeah, something about your career and your partnerships here is taking place here. You're ready to get some unexpected communication here. This communication could be coming from a Scorpio. And this communication here could be something irrelevant to your South Node as well as your 7th house. So this has something to do with a partner that maybe you ended something with that has closed off. And you know what I'm really picking up from there? I'm really picking out, yeah, this person's been eclipsed out of your energy. You've been literally energetically and on your higher self, not realizing how you have been eclipsing people out. You have been blocking people energetically. You have been not allowing your energy to be accessed by people. So you're sealing your energy, you're covering your energy here, and you're not allowing it to affect you anymore. Yeah, you're not in your South Node. You're choosing to go towards your North Node energy. Wow. Look at this, discerning, and we got discernment here. Some of you could have a Virgo rising. You could have an Aquarius rising, a Scorpio rising, a Libra rising, Gemini, Virgo rising. Yeah, this is nice. You could be seeing the number 888 is also what I'm seeing. You could be seeing the number 888. I'm also getting here, a lot of people thought that they was going to play around in your energy or use and abuse your gifts as well too, and that's got blocked as well. A lot of people are not going to be able to have access to your energy like they used to. I'm also feeling that as well too, because you needed that time to be like, what Spirit is showing me is like you needed that time for that energy to be away from you. You didn't need the time for people to be playing with you, the people to be, you know, spell work to be hitting you, you being going through. It wasn't never meant for that stuff to last long. So spell work is not going to work on you. Black magic is not going to work on you because Spirit has covered you in a sense where they want you to really feel what it feels like to be free and be in your own true energy, your own. I'm hearing identity. So you're going to be like in your own identity. So your Mercury is significant. You could be getting ready to get into some type of form of communication. You're ready to show up to the world, honey. Somebody here is getting ready to show up to the world. And I'm getting in partnerships. With this partnership in the 7th house coming out here, you're ready to go through a cycle in time of great partnerships that's really going to support and benefit your soul's mission. This is what you're ready to go through. And whatever this is that this here is, that's why Spirit is calling for you to make sure that you are understanding your discernment between something here. Because there's like contracts and connections and partnerships and things of that sort that's finally coming in. With Virgo and Scorpio could be significant. Aquarius could be significant. Somebody here could have wanted you to stay in your South Node. Somebody was trying to trigger you. Somebody here was trying to trigger you and keep you in your South Node. It could be one of those zodiac signs, but you was already free. You're free to explore yourself here. 8th house, intimacy here. Yeah, somebody here was trying to communicate with you to keep you in that. And then Spirit could have blocked this connection, blocked this communication, I'm hearing. The Galactic team wants us to really focus on right now us understanding our 1st house. Yeah, look, fertility, because you're birthing something new. And somebody here wanted you to be in mental conflict about you being a high priestess. They wanted you to be in some type of conflict about you understanding your intuition. They wanted to create some type of obstacle, a challenge here. And this is what slowed something down. But you was already written in the plans to be victorious, rejoice, celebrate something here, be successful. And now you're positively going to move forward. Now your financial and your material world is changing. Now your root chakra, oh, I'm getting chills. Your root chakra and your heart chakra has been recalibrated. It has been recalibrated so that you can get ready for this new beginning. And your enemies have nothing to do but emotionally withdraw off of your sacral chakra. Ashe, they have nothing to do but withdraw off your sacral chakra. You are going to have a lot of movements and choices. Spirit has created a firm foundation, and that's why you were in this plan, in this limbo energy here. You no longer want to have to sacrifice yourself to people who were deceptive, to people who was trying to steal your destiny, to people who was trying to throw your balance off. You was the person all alone, spiritual strength. And a lot of you don't realize that this energy was blocking your unions. This energy was causing you to go through a lot in regards to closing out cycles here. But at the end of the day, you had a lot of hope here. You had a lot of faith here. Even though you was trapped, even though you didn't know how you was going to experience the outcome, even though you didn't understand your power, Spirit is saying, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of hope coming in for you. A lot of rejoice, a lot of renewal here, a lot of transformation here. For some of you, you're going to finally meet your divine counterpart and not, look, authority and harmony. You're going to meet your counterpart, the person who was destined for you, not the person that was put in to spy on you, not the person that was put in to take you down, not the person that was sent in to cause you confusion, not the person that was sent in to cause you chaos. And so what Spirit is saying right now, this is the time for you to be yourself. This is the time for you to be yourself. This is the time for you to show up as yourself. Let your stomach out. Unbuckle your pants and let your stomach get air. Let your chest breathe. Let your heart flourish. Let your mind go. This is something, that's why I'm hearing, stop worrying. Stop thinking. Stop worrying about the past. Stop worrying about what this person's doing, what that person's doing. You've been vindicated from this. You have been free from this. Spirit is saying, we have aligned you. We have recalibrated you. We have got you into this position and got you into this energy for a brand new beginning. This is a level up. And it's for somebody, if you're already doing amazing, you're already doing well, God is still ready to show you that he's not done with you yet. He's not finished with you yet. There's still more to come. More to come in your partnerships, your businesses, your purpose. You're ready to get into mission, your contracts. You're ready to get into what was divinely meant for you and not what's planted false. See, what you got to understand is, collective, is that there were a lot of false egg energy, a lot of planting seeds of false relationships, false jobs, false connections, false friendships, false starts. There were a lot of false new beginnings. A lot of people telling you one thing and it was something else because the enemy was using the person to tell you something in order to get you on a path of stuck, in order to get you on a path to cipher. I literally got a download like somebody here could have got a reading or could have told somebody, could have told, oh, that's your person. Oh, you're supposed to work it out. Oh, you're supposed to do that. But they was leading you into danger. They was leading you into cords, entanglements. They was leading you to an energy where this spirit, the person who was reading or telling you this, their spirit was interfered. There was an interference. There was an entanglement with the spirit, and it was giving you false hope and false messages, but you couldn't see, and it took you down that path. It was like giving you hope, like, oh, this is my person, this is my person, and that was never your person. That person was sent in by a demonic spirit. That person was sent in by a demonic spirit so they could tether to your sacral, so they could cipher off of your sacral energy, and you've been free from that, and you've been clear from that. And Spirit is saying, now is the time for you to create. You're in a time of fertility. You're in a time of destiny here. You're in a time of destiny. You're in a time of fertility. You're in a time of love. You're in a time of harmony. There's been lots and lots of transformations going on with your third eye. All your chakras. All of your chakras have been going through changes and upgrades. You're feeling back pain. You're feeling stomach pain. You're feeling a jitter in your solar plexus. You're feeling vibrations and flutters in your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown. All of your chakras have been recalibrated so that you can get into this new energy of love, this new energy of hope, this new energy of authority. You carry the authority. You carry the ranking. Spirit is saying your time of rest and rejuvenation is ready to be ending because you're ready to come into union. Your life has been coming into balance. He has seen your strength. My God, he has seen your strength. He has seen your hard work. He has seen everything that you put in. He has seen you go through tests where karmics have been trying to pull you back into your south node, and you keep soaring high. My God, I seek it arita kai marita kai. Halita arita arita kasi karita mai. Hasi harita kai. We should be thanking Spirit right now because you literally been like, nope, 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 and you've been just soaring high. You just been soaring high. You've been rising above the chaos. You've been rising above the betrayal. You've been rising above the setbacks. You've been rising above the delays. You've been rising above the nodes. You just kept your eye focused on the north node. You kept your eye focused on healing. You kept your eye focused on love and growth and peace and harmony. Even though you was looking like, I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't understand why this is happening to me. You didn't understand, and that's why God is so proud of you. God is so proud of you. Because even though when God takes us through things and we don't understand why God's taking us through things, all we have is our faith in him. All we have is our belief in him. And we still strive for high. We still strive for the high kingdom of God. We still going to win at the end. And this is what God is about to show you. He's going to show you your victory. He's going to show you your success. He's going to show you your power. And all God is saying right now, all of your galactic team, your angelic team, your ancestral team is saying, show up and be you. Show up and be you. Show them the first house. All they're saying is show them the first house. Show them who you are. You are finally in unity with yourself, goddess. You are finally in unity with yourself. Okay, you're finally in unity with yourself. God don't like this kind of thing. Well, then you don't need to be here. Bye. If you have a connection with God, that's your personal business. But you have finally come into unity with yourself. You have finally come into unity with yourself. And you're finally embodying who you really, truly are. I'm so happy. I'm truly happy. I'm going to do a regular general message as well, too, from our spirit guides. But I'm so happy. You went through a lot of obstacles and challenges with people. You've been through a lot with people. And as you can see, the trolls, they never stop. They never sleep. But they are being sent in. The trolls, you guys, have heightened because the trolls have been sent in by the demonic forces. They are the arcanic forces. The trolls are sent in by arcanic forces. They're sent in to infiltrate, to stop us, to make us self-doubt around ourselves and everything. And that's why they have been sent in. That just started because they're trying whatever they can to do to stop what is about to happen. They're ready to stop. They want to stop divine unions. They want to stop us from feeling confident in ourselves. They want to stop us from us feeling empowered in ourselves. Yeah, yep, you were being recalibrated. Everybody was being recalibrated, all of their chakras. You had to be. And you know what? It's funny because my sacral has been getting really recalibrated a lot. And I've just been feeling the cleansing that they've been doing on my sacral. I'm doing a lot of like burping, a lot of transmuting, a lot of just getting that energy out. I feel my soul is crying. My soul is shifting. My soul is releasing. We've been going through a lot of recalibration in these last 2 months, last 60 days, because we're being prepared for the summer solstice. We're being prepared to be activated for this Lionsgate portal. And the karmic energies are finally like setting aside. And it's not just about karmic lovers and karmic friends, but it's karmic energies that you were sitting in. You know, the codependency, the unhealed ancestral trauma, you know, the need to want to fix everybody, the need to want to heal everybody, the need to heal from betrayal, you know, all of that was karmic energy that was keeping, you know, just you in a loop and keeping you around in this circle that was blocking you from meeting good people. When you can't trust people, when you fully can't trust people, Spirit will not send people in. Because you haven't healed that trust wound. You haven't healed that betrayal wound. When you're still emotionally codependent, Spirit will block your access to people because you still need to learn how to have better boundaries around your emotions. That's what you need to work on. So this is something here that's being purged out of your energy. This is something where you're like, okay, I finally got it, but God, I don't know the way, and I'm having full faith and full trust in you. And when you said that to God, or when God heard you say that, that's when the purge happened. It's like you're purging. It's like a global purge happening right now. And there's a lot of war. There's a lot of chaos going on around us right now, but that's meant to cleanse the earth. That's meant to cleanse the earth. The earth is going through a cleanse and a purge as well, just as we are. She's sad as well. She needs a rebirth too. Somebody here could be working on their macabre, or you need to work on your macabre. You got authority coming out here again. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, love. Who is that? Mary D, thank you. So yeah, we had to go through that, and it's just, I'm telling you, you're not in it alone. You're not in it alone. I don't put myself on a pedestal to say that I know everything or I got it all together, because I don't. You know, I may go think things sooner, but you know, it's a beautiful thing though. Let's see. Let's get one more message. Okay. I'm gonna go over to TikTok. Wait, look what keeps falling out of my hand. It says change. Wow, it says change. I got chills. It says change. I'm telling you, yeah. Change is happening right now. What else, Spirit? You could be seeing the number 1212, 122. I don't know why I said 122. I meant to say 222 or 111, but you could be seeing the number 122. You could have caught that time today, 122. Yeah, somebody here was trying to block your flow or stop your flow out of that sacral energy. It was not going to happen. They wanted to connect something to you or tether something to you, to your energy here. It's almost like somebody here wanted full control over you before you recognize something. Yeah, you got conception. Conception, and you got belief. So conception says that the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation began. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this sacred space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and attention. Okay, so conception is you ready to create something, or you already create. Look at this, divine masculine. Look at y'all. Some of y'all ready to get pregnant by your divine masculine. Some of y'all here ready to have if you still want to have kids, you are going to meet a divine masculine you're going to have children with, or you're ready to come together with a divine masculine to create with. For some of you, your divine masculine wounds have healed. You could have went through father wounds, daddy wounds. That's healing as well too, fully. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our strong, focus, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And look, alchemy. Wow. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. So you could have like coded something out or shifted something out, or you alchemized some type of energy from a masculine out. You could have really did a lot of womb work here. Somebody here was doing a lot of womb work. I'm seeing somebody could have been doing dancing, yoga, just a lot of cleansing here. It's finally done. Whatever this is done. You could be seeing the number 888-222-444. 111-666 as well too. Spirit, can I get a message on this as well for this divine masculine energy, conception, and alchemy and change? Look at this. Oh my God. Spiritual union. Spiritual union. Oh my God. You and this person are going to have like the same third eye energy. Y'all are going to both be like on point. Yeah, Spirit could be calling you right now to rest and rejuvenate your energy. You need to rest. And I know I need to too, but you definitely need to rest as well here. You got, oh my God, look at this. Material harvest. Wow, I love this for you. You're ready to see a harvest in your life. This is financial. This is bank. Look at this. Love begins. You're ready to get love. You're getting a financial harvest here. Yeah, your root chakra had to be recalibrated again for this new beginning. Some of y'all had so many people. You had so many people feeding off of your root chakra. You was feeding, and I kept getting that. There were a lot of people tethered and hanging on to your root chakra that you was feeding them. And now look. Your passion is coming back after these people have been disconnected from that. They have been disconnected from your root and your sacral. Wow, you're getting a brand new beginning here in love. And for some of you, if you don't want love, this could just be like love with yourself, union with yourself, self-love and an overflow. You're getting a brand new beginning here in this. Look at this. It's beautiful. Material, spiritual prosperity, and obstacles and challenge that have been lifted. You had to go through some type of waiting game. Why did they have to go through some type of waiting game? Why did they have to go through some type of waiting game? Yeah, somebody had you like in a round and round because a cycle had to close out. A cycle had to close out. Yeah, it could have been with a false masculine. You went into partnership with a false man. A false divine masculine. This person here didn't really have any authority. They had no leadership skills. I'm hearing protector. This person was not a protector of your spiritual body. Ooh. This person was not a protector of your spiritual body. This person here could allow anything to bother your spirit. This person wasn't protecting you against like spirits or something. They weren't protecting your spiritual body. This person could have been prone or immune to like spiritual attacks. They had no, this person here could have had like no spiritual foundation to protect you. And so you got into, and that's why I was trying to tell you, like I was getting to download how the men were sent in to say that they were a person, but they wasn't. They were sent in by demons and energies of the enemy to keep you tethered to this root and this sacral chakra, to feed off your wealth, to feed off your creativity, to feed off your energy. And you've been freed from that. You've been cleansed. You purged from that. And that's why you had to go through a waiting game. That's why this cycle was closed out here. That's why you was having a lot of obstacles and challenges in your love life, a lot of obstacles and challenges in your finances. This was blocking your finances and your love life. You went through, somebody here could have been in like 2 to 4 fake partnerships. Yeah. This enemy kept sending it in. And now you're finally, look at this, you're finally ready to be in a relationship with the one. Look, your heart chakra. You're finally ready to be in a relationship with the one. No more of this false stuff. Yeah, you look, transformation of the heart chakra. Yeah, ooh, I'm getting chills on the left side of my body. You're going to be picking people different. You're going to be discerning people different and everything. Can I get one more message? Thank you for the message. Look at this. Look. I'm done. Triumph and success. Look at this. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done with y'all and so happy at the same time. I'm done. You did it. I'm done. This is why I really don't care. I don't feel called to do tarot no more. I just don't. I just feel like we're going in a time, and I'm being honest with you guys, I feel like we're going in a time where we don't need it. I feel like we're just going in a time when we don't need tarot cards. We need contract rewriting. We need healing of our contracts, of our timelines. We need to reclaim of ours what was stolen. We don't need tarot and tarot readings. We have done so much healing work collectively. We've done so much healing work that people that are unhealed are not even going to be able to sit comfortably in our aura. You ever been with somebody that's unhealed and they get uncomfortable around you? You see what I'm saying? It's like our collective, the people who are watching, you've elevated, you've healed. Tarot is for people who are not healed and they're still trying to figure it out. You've healed. You don't need tarot anymore in a sense where it's like you're elevating into something different. And I just feel more called to do more oracle messages, more teaching, more download messages, more channel messages and stuff. And that's what I'm just going to get into. We're in full union right now at this time with ourselves. We're in full harmony right now with ourselves. We're understanding our spiritual ranking, our spiritual authority. We're just understanding a lot more. We're not putting ourselves into those obstacles. Yes? Yeah, it's in my shower. You can come in and get it. We're not putting ourselves anymore in those karmic loops and those karmic contracts. We're out of that. We see clearly now. Where we was trapped in fear, when we was trapped in fear, yes. But now we're like, I've been patient, I've been planting the right seeds, and now I'm great. My prosperity is ready to grow. Something's ready to grow for you now. You don't need that anymore. I can't even watch a tarot reading all the way through. It's like I'm healed. You're healed. You can't do it. Have y'all been watching tarot readings all the way through to the end? It's hard to watch them through the end because it's like, oh God, this is like really draining. I'm gonna do one more little deck because they're showing me this on my third eye, this oracle deck. But I just feel more called to do oracle cards. These are oracle cards. I just feel like the message is going to be what the message is going to be. Authority, success, prosperity, overcoming obstacles, going through transformations and initiations, birthing something new, understanding the difference between a karmic relationship and a divine masculine relationship. You know that now. Y'all know that. You know what a karmic is right off the bat. You can smell them. You can smell when a karmic is not even comfortable, female or male, in your energy. You just know. And that's because you came into union with yourself. Your heart chakra is finally in union with yourself. And it's radiating. And it's sending a signal out to your real true divine masculine. It's sending a signal out to your real true soul tribe. And that's what we're on now. I can't even stomach it up to do anything else. You got miracle at the bottom of that. Yeah. You look in reverse. Look, the past is in karma. And you've released it. I'm trying to tell you. You have released the past. You released what was keeping you bounded, was keeping you in a toxic cycle. You've let that go. You've surrendered. And look what it says at the bottom of the bottom. Purge. Purge. You need miracles for your grandbabies. Aw, pray that the angels come to your grandbabies' aids. May they be released. May they be protected. May they be covered. May they be healed. What else here? You got memories and you got nostalgia. Okay, you got the Ace of Wands, nurture, and the Ace of Cups. Look at this. See, you've mastered self-worth and expectations. And now some of you ready to meet a water sign. You're ready to meet a fire sign. You're ready to be in a compassionate and loving relationship. You're not allowing anybody else's guilt or old patterns or toxic patterns keep you bounded to anything. You're releasing. Yeah, it came out again. You release the fear around what you deserve. You like, I know I deserve a husband. I know I deserve to be treated this way. I know I deserve this divine worth or this divine pricing. You're not going to allow anybody to tell you anything different. You know your self-worth and your self-value. Yeah, you got apology and forgiveness. Your soul went through, look, I told you union and integration. Your soul went through a process of forgiveness. You had to forgive yourself for feeding yourself confusions, for feeding yourself illusions. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're so welcome. I do pray that they find peace. Whatever's going on, I just pray that God cover y'all and protect y'all. But you do have apology and forgiveness. This is you integrating with yourself. You had to forgive yourself. Do you know what it feels like? And, you know, I'm just going to be transparent because I'm always transparent. But, you know, do you know what it feels like to have people around you that carry very, very dark demonic energy and you had no idea till it was over or too late? Do you know what it feels like to give yourself to your body to people? Just having sex and giving your body to people that wasn't your person, that wasn't your God-ordained kingdom spouse. You know, you committed these sins, you manipulated, you've controlled, you gave your body to stuff, you indulged in things that were toxic, arguing, slander, all of that stuff. Do you know what it feels like to really fully give yourself to those things? And then you look on the outside of yourself and you be like, dang, I was really moving like that. You know, your soul had to go through this process. This is not somebody wanting to apologize to you. This is you apologizing to yourself. This is you forgiving yourself so that you can come into union. And now you're going to recognize, I swear to God, I don't know who I'm talking to. Now you're going to recognize that you're not going to give yourself away so freely. You're going to cherish your temper. You're going to honor your body. You're going to honor the things that you're listening to, the things that you're indulging in. You're not going to do any of those toxic things, commit any of those sins anymore. You're in full integration and union with yourself. Before, you were in an illusion. You was in confusion and illusions. And you didn't understand fully what sins was. You was like somebody here was really falling into their own indulgence. Indulgence of sex, indulgence of certain conversations, indulgence of watching certain things, indulgence of listening to certain people and stuff like that. Somebody here was falling into their own temptations and their own indulgence, and you finally released all of that. You let that go. You was suffering by your past habits, your past mistakes, and all of that. And you nurtured yourself, you forgave yourself, and that's how you come into union like this. I'm so happy, whoever you are. And I know how it is. Like I said, I've done the same thing. I met my ex-husband. I didn't get married to my ex-husband until 10 years later. But all that time I gave this person my body. All that time I gave this person children. And he wasn't even committed to me under God. This man never prayed over us. He never prayed over our relationship. I indulged in drinking with him. You see what I'm saying? It's just like the things that we indulged in that wasn't of sight or pleasing of God. And I was married to that man for 25 years of my life. I had to do an internal forgiveness where I acted out of character with this person. You know, I turned into things that I was not proud of, that I turned into things when I was in this relationship. You see what I'm saying? So when you go through things like that and you go through that phase of looking at yourself and looking like the things that you've went through and how you've overcame certain things, your soul begins to do a forgiveness and apology energy. It starts to do a purge of apology, a cleansing of forgiveness. And when God say, I'm still right here, I'm still holding you up, I'm still going to protect you, I'm still going to make sure that you're good, that, you know, you like, God, I don't want to ever disappoint you ever again. And that's what somebody here went through. And that's why you're getting some type of transformation in your life. You're getting some type of success in your life. And this could be with a union with a person. This could be in business. This could be in both. This could be in just soul family. This could just be peace. Peace. Peace is everything. I don't want nobody disturbing my peace. You know, my ex-husband tried to send me something disturbing. I said, I'm not accepting it. I treated you with respect, and I'm going to return that energy. I want peace in my life. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. And with my kids, it's a little different, child. With my kids, it's a little different, you know. But yes, I'm not going to do it. So I respect whoever you are. I respect whoever you are, whether you're a god, whether you're a goddess, a queen, a king, emperor, empress. I respect whoever you are. You're setting boundaries with people and you're setting boundaries with yourself. And that's beautiful. So you deserve this level up. You deserve whatever's coming in for you. You do. And I don't want you to think that you're not. I don't want you to be trapped in your head. I don't want you to be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of the unknown when you believe in a higher power and you really truly believe in God. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because you never know what God planned, what he has planned for you. You never know what that unknown energy is going to take you into, and I'm a witness of that. I would have never known what my life would be like today had I not stepped out on faith and said I want peace in my life. And that's nothing what I've been having, but it's peace. Yeah, we all go through things and stuff like that, but for the most part, I don't have to argue and fuss with nobody. You know, I know how to control my emotions and not go there with people. You know, so it's just like you're learning all of that, and it's amazing. Yeah, you've overcame some type of illusion that somebody here was trying to, and this person, whoever was trying to keep you in that illusion, they have a lot of karma to pay. Karma was in reverse. Their karma is not balanced. And this person from your past, yes, they are suffering. Yes, they are in lag. But who are we to tear anybody down? Who are we to tell anybody that you're no better than the next person because you made mistakes in your life and you have to deal with your own karma for that? We're not the people to judge people and tell them that, oh, you know, you get what you deserve and all of that. They made mistakes just like you've made mistakes in your life. And maybe some of them are not good people, they're not good humans, but that's something that God has to deal with them on. That's something they're going to have to answer to God about as well, too. You know, they set themselves up to receive what they put out. And that's just the end of the day. If you lie, you cheat, you be malicious, you're evil, that's the energy you're going to attract back. If you're a snake, that's the energy you're going to attract back. That's the karma you're going to attract back. Karma is a boomerang. Is what you put out is what you return back. That's justice. Everything has to be balanced in the universe. Balance. So somebody here is feeling like they're suffering. Somebody is feeling like they're in lack of something because of what they did in the past, and they got to pay for that. That's their own karmic debt that they got to pay for that. But we can't look at them no different or tear them down. We got to learn how to have compassion. When Christ was being stoned or whatever, he still was saying, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And a lot of people make a lot of mistakes and don't forgive, you know, they don't know, they don't know what they're doing. It's the same thing with the people that come on here and they troll. They don't know who I am in disguise. They don't know what relationship I have with God or what rank that I have with God. Am I going to condemn them for that? No. Are they going to have karma for that? Maybe. I don't know. But that's not up to my decision. That's up to God. He says, touch not my anointed. So, I don't know. You know, you just got to forgive people, have compassion for people, and move on. Because once you understand it, you understand that a lot of people is not even on your level to even cast anything on them. And I would never mess up my relationship with the Most High God to cast something on somebody who have no idea or can either fathom the relationship that I have with her. I just wouldn't do it. I just be like, they still have a lot to learn spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I just feel like they have a lot more to learn. You know, that's just it. So, yeah, transmute the energy. That's all you can do. This is not, how is this demonic? What's demonic about it? Do you know what demonic is? Why do y'all come on here and troll? You're demonic. Because you come and you troll people. Y'all have like spiritual psychosis. Y'all have religious psychosis on a whole nother level. Y'all don't even know what a demonic energy is. Demons are very clever and they know how to manipulate and choose you to come in here and mess with divine angelic beings. They know how to do that. I do know that. Demonic is a spirit, it's an energy. So if these cards are demonic, if you think that these oracle cards of different goddesses, if you think these oracle cards of different goddesses is demonic, you think these goddesses are demonic? You think these goddesses are demonic? These high vibrational ascended goddesses are demonic. Look at this. They're demonic? What are they? What's demonic about them? Like, what is demonic about these cards? I be so like, what is the fuss about? What is the fuss? What's demonic about this card saying authority? What is demonic about this card saying discernment? Y'all don't use your practical mind. Y'all don't use your practical mind. Like, what is demonic about this card saying love begins? Love. What is demonic about it? No, y'all are demonic. Y'all are demonized. And y'all have been demonized for centuries. Y'all going through religious psychosis. Seriously. And it's really, really sad. It's like y'all are being sent in and being used by the archons and don't even know that y'all are being used by them. That's y'all. So now, I do have my own cards, Cody. I do have my own cards, and I do plan on making my own another deck because all of the new knowledge that I've gained. So I do plan on. I want to make some with more of like codes, Sophia Christ like coding and stuff like that. So I do plan on doing that. All right, you guys. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get on TikTok. Thank you so much for all of the love. Thank you for the super chats. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Remember, just operate in the frequency of love. If you rocking with Christ, operate in the frequency of love. That's it. Stop getting so caught up in practical things that you lose sight of your spiritual body. Because you never know who God is going to use to change your heart. You never know. That's just it. Yeah. I have the scripture too. My Bible is, this is my prayer board right here. I'll show it to you. I'm not afraid to show my prayer board. This is my prayer area here. I have my prayer board. I pray for my business, my family, my goals, my finances, my relationships. This is my Bible here. This is actually my mom's Bible. Mine is downstairs because I ordered me one like this. But I have my own prayer energy as well too. I do believe in the scripture. I just have I go by the first 5 chapters, the creation and the beginning, because a lot of the Bible was tampered with. So I have my own thing going on here. I also believe in esoteric knowledge too, like why we can't believe in both. Why we can't believe in both. I don't get that. Why can't we believe in both? What's the problem? We're supposed to be loving each other, right? We're supposed to be coming together to each other. Yeah, I love this kind of music too. So, yes, that's how I am. I mean, if you watch some of my podcasts on my channel, you will see that. You will see that. Yes, the scriptures are coded with frequencies and they are symbolic, yes. I did a soul decoding for a client. I did a contract, and she was actually one that actually helped write one of the chapters in the Bible. She was from an age where she actually helped write one of the chapters in the Bible. So, yeah. So, I mean, you're right. They're symbolic. They're encoded. We were not here. This isn't just our first rodeo here. Some of y'all are very biblical souls. Some of y'all have very old souls. Some of y'all have very galactic souls. I like oracle cards because oracle cards give me deeper meaning and deeper messages. It helps align my intuition. Do I need them? No, I don't need them. We don't need the Bible. God is within us, just like Christ is within us. So that's it. You know? No, I'm not born a male. I'm born a female. Tom. Like, what kind of question is that? Dude, my titties look like male titties. No. Like, what kind of girl? I have 4 kids. You want to see my 4 kids? Let me show you a picture of my 4 kids. These are my 4 kids. I have 3 boys right here. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. These are my 4 children. Right here, you can see them. Okay. I have 4 babies. Hey, good evening. Yeah, the trolls are trolling. They are. But that's just demonic energy. The trolls are demonic energies and they can't trigger me, and that's what makes them keep trolling. Because they're sent in by archons, the arcanics. Because real people who got real lives, real people who's connected to their spiritual body don't have time to go on people's lives and troll. So they're being sent in by another energy. They don't have time for that. They're not really running around fighting God's work. Because if they was really running around fighting God's work, we wouldn't be going through a lot of things that there's a lot of homelessness, a lot of people that are suffering, a lot of people whose souls are in damnation. We got a lot of war going on and all of that stuff. So if if they really was running around here doing God's work, y'all not saving nobody by trolling. You're not helping nobody by trolling. What about the people that's suffering? The people who can't feed their children, who can't, they don't have their home to keep a roof over their head. There's so much homelessness and stuff going on out here, but they're trolling on here talking about God's scriptures and work. No, they're sent in by another energy, and I'm fully protected by that. So, it is what it is. That's all you can say. But I'm going to go. I actually kind of like the way the lighting is this way. Over there be making me look like dark or something, don't it, when I do it this way? But when I do it up against the sunlight, it looks nice. I don't know. Maybe I have to change my thing around this way because I love light and good lighting. I done me an application. I gave me an application and then it was successful. And then I text my boyfriend and let him know I do not want his money. I just want a relationship. Nice, Ashley. Yes. A relationship is not based off of money. Money is a tool. So relationships should be built off of union and partnership. So union and partnership is what a relationship should be built off, not financially.